Hola TikTok, we're gonna try the white concealer hack. I had a really good one from Kat Von D, but I finished it off. I don't even know if it was actually white, but it was very pale. So I just figured why not go with LA Girl. It's easily accessible, so in case we like this. I tried this one other time, so I've only used this product once. I ordered this off Amazon, so I've seen it on Amazon, Sally's Beauty. I've seen it in Ulta, so pretty accessible and affordable. So it doesn't get better than that. I did not like it, but I was in a rush, so let's see. I already prepped my skin and all that, so I have a little bit of eye makeup, lashes going on. So I think you apply a very generous amount, so I don't want to squeeze like crazy. So I did like a little triangle situation here, as I've seen on TikTok, and some people mix it in with their foundation or apply their concealer on top, like their regular color concealer. Let's see, some people swear by it, some don't. So I've seen videos from like my skin shade all the way up to, you know, darker complexions. So let's see. I'm pretty pale right now, although it looks like I'm tan on camera. I did apply a darker foundation on myself today. And if you guys want to know, it's Huda Beauty. And just to give you an idea of what my skin color is currently at in MAC terms, like a MAC NC 20. I turned on flash just to see how it is. I'm only working with one light, and that's typically what I do. Unless I'm just not getting ready on camera, then it's just my vanity lights, which I don't like, even though they're HD or whatever the term is for those lights. LED. HD. So I'm gonna blend this off camera and then let's see what we get. So I'm gonna apply my Tarte, and this is in the shade Fair Light, and it's a neutral. So it's not a cool, it's not a warm. Just so in case you're wondering what that means. And it's pretty pale, and this is the bigger size, so you can get a more travel size. Again, Sephora, Ulta, a lot of those stores sell this brand. Nordstrom, so any pretty much high-end retailer. Let's see. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit to not get rid of the white, and I just want to apply like, might as well since we're, you know, doing the face. Alrighty, let's see. I'm trying to keep my mouth closed. So it actually looks pretty, like when you actually take your time to do it. It's looking pretty in person. I like it. I like it. I am gonna test how it photographs and all that. I can do an updated video on that with, you know, before after pics. It is brighter under there, and for someone as pale as myself, so I'm like a warm undertone pale. It's not bad. It's not bad. I want to set it and then get the optimal result and maybe brighten it even more. That sounds crazy, but yeah, brighten it. So I'll zoom you in. Sorry. It's pretty. It's got like a luminosity to it, but I also applied a Tatcha Luminous eye cream as a skin prep along with some moisturizer on the face. It's cool, but let's add some baking powder to it. So I'm gonna add like a brightening shade, and the one I'm gonna be using is from KKW. I know that doesn't exist, or it's under maintenance for like a million years now, but it's just, I think it's the number 2. So it has like a pinkish tint to it, but there's so many other ones, whether it be high-end, and if you want something more budget-friendly, Elf has one, which I have in my drawer too. Normally I just go with my translucent Laura Mercier, my good old faithful. So I picked up some on sponge. Feel free to use a beauty blender. This is KKW also. It was just in the closest reach. and I currently have brushes that are wet. Being, you know, a freelance makeup artist, I go through brushes like crazy, so constantly cleaning those. I mean, it looks good with powder. It looks really good, especially a brightening one. It looks pretty. I like it. I like it. I'm not complaining. It's nice. It did mattify the area and also, you know, keep it bright because it's a brightening powder. I want to finish the rest of the makeup to give you the actual full review. All right, well, here's the reveal. So all I did off camera was add like a pinkish tone lipstick because I did have a brown one on, like borderline brown, even though the product looked lighter than what it was presented to be. And I felt like it was too brown, especially after adding the blush. But I just feel like there's so much luminosity and sorry, I'm just trying to zoom you in, guys. Luminosity or highlighters just don't go well with my skin. It's pretty oily, but I should do another part along with this video to really just like wear it, feel it out for a few hours, this white concealer trick, and see how it meshes with my skin because I don't like luminous skin. Like you could literally cook on my skin. That's how greasy it is. But yeah, just a pink blush. That's all I did. Hola, it's been hours. It's been literally the entire day. It's like, sorry, I'm just looking at the time, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And I put this white concealer on a million hours ago. And sorry, my brain is like, and the outside noise is bothering me, but it's cool. It's nice. I mean, it didn't grease up my face. Let me zoom in. Still oily. You can see the oil peeping through, but you know, I don't get oily under my eyes. That's just weird. Definitely T-zone, but super oily, more than the average person. But it's not like so spectacular that I feel like I need to make this an ongoing routine. Honestly, I feel like I can just get away with a light concealer. I don't know if it's my complexion or my techniques. Feel free to comment your techniques below or suggestions, anything of that sort. And if you're like an NC20 in MAC shades, I typically wear like NC15, NC17. They did make that in the most recent years. But yeah, so during summertime is when I tend to tan up. Like I get tan, I don't really get sunburnt, but other than that, yeah, it's not so spectacular that I feel like I need to change up my makeup routine or, you know, add it into my makeup routine. I will just use a light concealer like I've been doing and brighten underneath with a baking powder and a brightening powder, and that's it. I'm good. So it was cool to try though. So any other thing that you guys want me to try, feel free to drop your comments and whatnot.